We have some good news and we have some bad news. The bad news is that last week we told you all that we were narrowing in our search on a sailboat on our future home. We narrowed it down to a monohull named Moonshadow. This is a 38-foot boat. It was 1985 that needed a little bit of work, but it was a beautiful cruising boat that would have been really good for us. But the more we stayed on it, the more that we looked into depth and did the survey and whatnot, it really didn't meet the needs and stuff that we would have had. Not to be super picky, but it is a decent investment that we're going to be making, and we want to make sure that it is good for us and that it is perfect for what we need. And we went through everything that we needed to, all the inspections, all the surveys and whatnot, and we were this close to pulling the trigger. But we had to make the hard decision, the tough decision, to walk away. And so I guess the bad news is we are back at square one. We don't have a boat that we are in right now. We don't have a boat that we are going to be sailing around the world with immediately. And so even though I'm saying it's bad news, it's not super bad news, because with that, talking to some experienced sailors and talking to some different mentors and things like that, we realized that it was a really good learning process. We learned how the process of buying a sailboat goes. We learned how a survey goes and all the different things that encompassed into it. Because to be honest, we were completely ignorant to everything that went on. It's a lot more involved than you would expect. I mean, you have to make an offer, you have to put down money into escrow account, you have to do surveys and inspections, you have to do renegotiations, you have to follow everything with the Coast Guard. It's really in-depth. And so while it does seem like a downer that we had to walk away from this boat, I think that we're walking away with a lot of knowledge and wisdom now. Not that we're experts by any means, but the good news is this. The good news is that we are in the position where we have an opportunity to buy a sailboat. It is a catamaran. The difference between a catamaran and a monohull is just like one singular boat. It's a standard looking sailboat, and a catamaran has two hulls. So it's two hulls side by side with kind of like a bridge over it. There's positives and negatives to both, but just for the comfortability and for a different few reasons, we would prefer to have a catamaran. And so we are actually going to be flying out tomorrow to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to do a survey and to look at this catamaran. And so this is the good news.
My eyes are wide open. I see you clear. My toes touch the same floor our world has been shaking on. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Your face tells me always things your mouth often spares, and I hope you know I do what it takes to bring joy into your day. Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh, the same thought.